Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Faikatul Himma from the English Study Program, Faculty of Tarbiyah. Our lecture, Mem Lasmi Febrianing Room, Magister of Education. Now, here I will explain what is digital literacy. Digital literacy is necessary in the use of technology. One of the components in the learning and academic environment is digital literacy. The application of digital literacy can make people much wiser in using and accessing technology. 1. What is the definition of digital literacy? Digital is reading and writing skills. Many forms of digital literacy can now be found on the internet or in city and regional libraries. One form of digital literacy that we can and often find on the internet is in the form of e-book or reading materials that are digital and not necessarily posted on the internet. The meaning of digital literacy has now begun to develop. Not just literacy in the third grade and literacy in general. There are also terms called computer literacy, media literacy, school literacy, and science literacy. And so, in the field of technology, especially information and communication, digital literacy relates to the ability of its users. Ability to use technology wisely to create positive interaction and communication. And the next slide. And others definition of digital literacy. 1. Digital literacy is the knowledge and skills of users in utilizing digital media such as communication tools, internet network, and so on. Quoted from the book The Role of Digital Literacy in Pandemic Times by Devri Suherdi, and other definitions too, as the ability to understand and use information in a variety of formats coming from a variety of sources present through a computer. And next slide. Benefits of digital literacy. Digital literacy has brought many benefits to people's lives. These benefits include 1. Searching for and understanding information can broaden an individual's horizon. 2. Improving an individual's ability to think more critically and understand information. 3. Increasing the individual's mastery of vocabulary from various information read. And the next slide. Digital literacy challenges. Digital literacy has at least 2 challenges that must be faced. These challenges can be overcome by applying digital literacy in every use of information and communication technology. Here is the explanation. 1. Large flow of information. The strongest challenge of digital literacy is the overwhelming flow of information. This means that people receive too much information at the same time. This is where digital literacy comes into play, namely to search, find, sort, and understand correct and appropriate information. And two, digital literacy challenges negative content. Why? Negative content is also one of the challenges of the digital literacy era. For example, pornographic content, Sarah issues, and others. The ability of individuals to access the internet, especially information and communication technology, must be accompanied by digital literacy so that individuals can know which content is positive and useful and which content is negative. And next slide. Example of digital literacy. Some examples of digital literacy implementation. 1. Digital literacy at school, communication with teachers or friends using social media. Sending school assignment via email. And 2. Online learning through apps or the web. 3. Listen to music from authorized streaming service. 4. Viewing cooking tutorials from the internet. And last, using a laptop connected to the internet to do assignment or work, and others of example digital literacy. And the next slide, we have interviewed several students including Betty Risco, her age 21, from Sharia Economic Study Program, Faculty of Economic and Business, 5th semester. And we have given her many questions about digital literacy. 1. What do you know about digital literacy? She said, digital literacy is the ability to use digital media ethically and responsibly to obtain information and communicate. And 2. Is digital literacy important to you? She said, yes, important, because digital literacy is useful for us to use digital media wisely and responsible. And the next question, I asked her, what steps do you take for our personal safety? She said, always change password. Don't use the same password in all personal accounts. Don't open link from unknown numbers or friend numbers. And next question, have you ever been chatted up by someone for credit or anything else? She said never. And next question, how do you handle your account for personal safety? And she said by limiting or not often sharing our profiles with people on social media. And the next question, how do you get the right information online? She said, by checking many times about the information obtained and checking the information to different accounts to check whether the information is true or not. And the next question, how do you respond to fake or hoax news? And she said, checking the source of the news and its veracity. And the last question, I asked her how to teach digital literacy to children. And she said, creating main topic that will improve children's digital literacy, not giving children too much information at one time, teaching digital literacy with games and other students. Dia Ayu Agustin from BKPI Study Program, Faculty of Tarbiyah, first semester. The same question, and she said, what do you know about digital literacy? She said, reading in digital form, for example, reading in visual novels or reading webtoons, she said. And next question, is digital literacy important to you? And she said, very important because it can make it easier for us. And next question, what steps do you take for our personal safety? And she said, not to share our personal things on any social media. And next question, have you ever been chatted up by someone for credit or anything else? She said, never. And next question, how do you handle your account for personal safety? And she said, private all personal social media. So she did private all her social media. And the next question, how do you get the right information online? She said, sorting out news and not trusting too much. And next question, how do you respond to fake or hoax news? And she said, it depends on the news, I just care more about it. And the last question, how to teach digital literacy to children? And she said, by teaching the use of cell phones, but only for learning without telling about games. Thank you so much. Thanks that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. More or less apologize. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.